For practice 1, we'll be identifying whether each number is rational or irrational. We're going to be using the symbols provided to show which number set each number sits under. So for rational numbers, we'll be using a Q. For irrational numbers, we'll be using a Q with a line over top of it. And while I'm here, I'll just show you that real numbers are represented with an R. So to decide if the square root of 25 is rational or irrational, I'm going to start by simplifying. The square root of 25 equals 5. So that equals 5. And 5 is a number that terminates or ends. So because it terminates, we say that it is rational. And we'll show that with a Q. When we calculate for pi in our calculator, we get 3.14159, so on and so on. So because this is non-terminating and non-repeating, we say that this is irrational. So I'll put a Q with a line over top. Simplifying the square root of 44, you'll see we get 6.63324 and so on. And I noticed that this number is non-terminating, it does not end, and it also does not appear to repeat itself. So because of that, we would say it's irrational. 5.623 seems to terminate or end at the 3. So because it's a terminating decimal, we would say that it is rational. The square root of 216 comes to 14.696938 and so on. There is no part of this number that repeats forever and ever and ever. So because of that, we say it's irrational. It's non-terminating and it's non-repeating. So irrational. Another way to identify if a number is rational or irrational is to check if it can be written as a fraction. If it can be written as a fraction, it's rational. If it cannot be written as a fraction, it's irrational. So when you look at A, 5 can be written as a fraction. We could write it as 5 over 1. Previously, I had shown in my calculator that pi or 3.1415, so on, cannot be written as a fraction, which is another way to show that it's irrational. If we look at the square root of 44, and I try to change it to a fraction in my calculator, you'll see that it stays as a decimal, which indicates that it cannot be written as a fraction. So no, another way to indicate that it's irrational. We'll check 5.623. You'll see that that can be written as a fraction, which is another thing that indicates that it's rational. So yes, 5623 over 1000. So because the square root of 216 we found to be irrational, we should be able to show in our calculator that it cannot be written as a fraction.